What is up, folks? It is noon in the heart of Texas, Central Texas time. It is 12 noon and the church bells are ringing right across the street from me. This is an exciting time, folks. Oh, my word. This is absolutely an exciting time. I don't know if you guys caught Richard Hart's last two streams. I mean, unbelievable. Excuse me. That was for all the people getting here early. This is incredible. And so we're going to be talking about the PulseX sacrifice. We got 28 people in. Please share this out with folks. I want to have an awesome stream today. Who knows who will join us today? If you've got Brandon's cell phone, you can get him in on this. That'd be really nice. We always have a nice little thing going on. I'm going to talk about a lot of topics, but PulseX sacrifice is el numero uno. I don't know if you saw my Christmas present here. My wife and kids made fun of me for the little pulse and the heart. I think it's a pretty nice touch. Tell me if you like it in the chat. Let's recognize some folks. Bobby Huxelrod, deep in the heart of Texas. Bobby, if you're not first, you are last. What's up, Bobby? I'm looking forward to visiting with you again, dude. I'm a big fan of yours. Okay, I think I've got closed caption on Crypto Diego. I went in, I figured it out. I think it's set up. We will see. K4K Crypto is watching from the parents' house, and we're just excited that you're here. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a fantastic holiday. You know what's funny is when you've got this kind of excitement, I'm just chomping at the bit. I mean, you guys are probably the same way. I mean, I can't think about anything. I'm watching Richard Hart's stream, sitting there with the family. They're looking at me like, what are you watching? Just fired up. I'm fired up because I know things are about to change in a big way. And that last stream we did with Rags and then K4K came in. Oh my goodness. At that time, I probably wasn't processing information very well. But since then, I watched K4K's video. The guy's a genius and he's helping us understand things. And so what I'm going to try to do is to take the big brain of K4K and Rags to Riches. And I'm going to try to bring that down for us, us old slow guys. So it's so great to have you guys here. Oh man, Mango Junkie in the house as always. Atsaki Yo, what's up? Man, this is so exciting. Dan Smith, looking forward to this. Hey, thanks for being here. You know, it's not just about the hype, it's about the community, right? Just the relationships that we build with each other. It's been so incredible. You know, I do a lot of pre-recorded videos, but I love doing live. It's great to engage with you guys. And you know, I just want to see content all the time, right? I'm just like, I want to watch as much as I possibly can, get me so excited. But something's happened with PulseX that is unique, and it has never been done before. And once again, Richard Hart does it again. Once again, pulls a rabbit out of his hat, has an Easter egg, he does something differently. Why? Because he cares about us, and he also cares about sovereignty, cares about freedom, he cares about independence, he cares about so many things, and that's built into his products. And so with PulseX, we got a sacrifice coming up. I'm guessing in the next couple days, right? It's before the end of the year. He said a couple days. I mean, it could be today. It could be right now. It could be tomorrow. The cool thing about this is it's going to be very similar to the Pulse Chain sacrifice. I assume he's just going to reuse those addresses, and you're going to be able to sacrifice. And he said it's 10,000 to 1. That's exciting. But here's the thing. I'm going to give all the credit to K4K and to Rags to Riches for this one. Here's the cool thing. The only way you're going to be able to get PulseX, the only way you're going to be able to get the token is through sacrifice or through a market buy. That's it. And this is incredible. And the biggest thing about it, I'm going to try to make things very, very simple, is in the past, these DEXs, so a decentralized exchanges that are a fork of Uniswap. So you look at Uniswap, you look at PancakeSwap, you look at SushiSwap. These DEXs have been created, and they have generally this manual function that you have to run, which is a buyback and burn function. In this function, Richard decided he was going to make it a public function. Now, this is a huge deal because the whole idea of buyback and burn is pressure down, this buy pressure on this token, right? So this PulseX token. And what's incredible about it is he's making it public. And the reason he knows he can do this is because he did this with the good accounting function within Hex. And so a public function is anything, it's anyone can run it, right? You can run this function. It's a buyback burn. And you know what happens when you burn tokens? They're out of supply. And when you know what happens when the supply shrinks, the price goes up. And because of all of this harvesting of the ERC20s and all of this liquidity that's across all of these dexes, which are built on top of Ethereum, they get copied over. All of this liquidity, and the fixer bot is going to go through and it's going to take the pulse. Pulse is, I think it's diluted 1,000 times to 1. And so it has to fix those ratios. But what's going to be amazing is this is going to be the biggest deck with the DEX with the most liquidity, and it's going to have this public buyback and burn function, which puts pressure, reduces the supply. I'm not going to go into all the details because I'm just not honestly that smart, but I'm smart enough to know what it is. I'm smart enough to know that this is really, really, really exciting. And I never thought that just a DEX token was going to be bigger than potentially Pulse Chain. And, it's just, Richard just gives us chance after chance after chance to make it big. And I'll tell you what, it's like Christmas every day. And I'll tell you what, this is so exciting. I think you have kind of envy sometimes about OG hexagons, right? They just, these guys that got in early and watched Richard Hart and identified it. I mean, honestly, credit goes to them because they saw Richard as this genius at the beginning. But for him to keep on delivering, the gift that keeps on giving, the man with the heart, oh my word, this is some good stuff. Let's get back into the chat. I'm getting excited here. This is so great. Treasure hunter. I'm a treasure hunter at heart. Welcome, treasure hunter. Love what you do. Keep it up. What's up, Andre369? Prophetic. Let's go. Hey, we're going to talk about some prophetic things. When is the sacrifice set? Sacrifice set's coming up. Probably a day or two, I think. It's before the end of the year. We don't have much time left. So it's coming. And I think a lot of people that I've been listening to or hearing have been talking about sacrificing Hex. And the reason to sacrifice liquid Hex in this scenario is because the OA, well, when that gets sacrificed, it sits on the supply. This pumps the price of Hex. So sacrificing Hex is like genius because it's not like they always going to sell those. So that's another thing. I mean, just talk about pumpamentals all the way around because this is an ecosystem, folks. Richard Hart is building an ecosystem. He built the coin with Hex. He said, no, let's build a blockchain to take care of all these costs and fees and throughput with the Pulse chain. Oh, we got that. We got a blockchain now. Oh, but we need to decentralize exchange. Oh, I'll do that too. But I'm going to change the very nature of how the buyback burn. I'm gonna put so much deep fundamentals into this. It's gonna blow your minds. And this is it. I mean, it's like, what's so crazy about this? This is the thing that blows my mind. Is that Richard Hart is thinking about ways to literally absolutely change the game. It's true innovation. And it's not like, a couple of kids in their basement going, hey man, let's fork Uniswap. No, this is like, no, let's change the very nature of the game. And I'm going to tell you, this kind of stuff is undeniable. It's one thing to look at the Hex chart and go, oh, that's up and to the right. That's really nice. No, this is true innovation. This is literally potentially going to change the world. Why? Because you and I are going to have an abundance and it's coming. And I'm going to tell you what, this PulseX sacrifice, when I understood it, I mean, it blew my mind. And of course, guys like K4K, they get this stuff early on, right? Because they're brilliant. And I'll tell you, I'm older and slower, but, I was born at night, just not last night. And I'll tell you what, this is big, really big. And that's just like big piled on top of big on top of big. I'm excited. All right. When's the sacrifice? It's coming up. Bobby, nice. 4K4. Oh, I wish he was going to be in the live stream. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to hype it so much and maybe I'll make a mistake and he'll be like, oh, no, Crypto Heartbeat, you can't say that. And he's going to be so desiring to come in on his phone because he's at his parents' house. And I think he's literally can't handle himself. And he's going to be like, I want to come in on this stream. And he's going to pop him on his phone for like 5 minutes. He's going to correct my incorrect statements, and he is going to be a hero. And so we might want to get in the chat and tell him he better get in here at some point, because this is exciting. And K4K, you are the guy. And I will say this: if you want to really know what's going on, you need to watch K4K's his video on this. You're just listening to me because you want to get fired up. I'm a cheerleader. I'm not the genius. That's K4K, and that's Richard Hart, and that's Rags to Riches. K4K, good to see you, man. All right, Crypto Passive, good day. It's 2 a.m. in the Philippines. That's fantastic. So great. Finn Bear is in the house. You know what? Finn Bear is sitting back. You know, I think he's probably having a nice cup of tea at this point in time, and probably contemplating fine architecture is what I would guess. The Godfather is here. Godfather J6. Hey, what's up, Dougie? Mr. Peach. So great. All right, you guys are so excited. Hex Rockstar. Yo, Robert. Good to see you, Robert. Good afternoon. Brett. Hello, everybody. All right, good morning, brother Adam. Just my day just got better. My friend Crypto Heartbeat, man. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, man. Did PulseX go live? You know what? If it did, I'm unaware of it. I was just excited, so I jumped on the stream. All right. Let's see what we got here. Finally catching you live. Hey, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much. Bearded Saint, man, he's everywhere. Hopefully not on top of a roof right now. Okay. K4K says he's eating pho, visiting his parents right now. Can't come on right now, I'm afraid. This is what he says. This is what he says. And I will say this: pho is so good. Or as people appropriately say, it's pho, right? It's some of the greatest. I love it. Nice and hot. Ooh, love me some pho. All right. Go live. I don't know what that means, but all right. All right. Dan Smith, that's a treat. Awesome. Hex McKenzie's here. We're gonna pull everybody in. This is the largest single stream I've ever had. It's 180 people. Clearly 181. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. If we got any OG Hexicans in here, I'd love to. And you want to talk to some of the folks about PulseX, you want to chat, let me know. Hit me up on a DM me on Twitter. I'd love to have you on the stream. Always love talking to OG Hexicans, folks who know a lot about the PulseX. All right, Godfather, what's up? Terrafin. Oh, Merry Hexmas, everyone. Oh, you do? You love the neon. Thanks for the feedback. You know, my family made fun of me over that, and I figured it would be a nice touch, right? A pulse and a heart with the heartbeat, you know, it's all for the people. Oh, okay, folks, ladies and gentlemen, men, women, children, we have the man. He couldn't resist. He had to be here. Here he is, K4K Crypto, to correct everything I've said that's wrong. K4.
What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas.
What's up? Merry Christmas, dude. Hey, thanks for doing that. Oh, hey, I'm going to get you in the... There we go. What's up?
You got me. You baited me with what you were saying.
Dude, all right.
You got me too excited, man. You didn't say anything wrong.
I did?
Okay, there was one thing, but it's not a big deal.
Tell me what it is. Tell me. Come on, give us.
It was it was just it's not 1000x, it's a million x dilution. But
million, that's right.
Nobody cares about that. It's already a too large number to notice what it means. But
so what you're saying?
Good to see you.
You too, man. You too. It's so great to see you. So what you're saying is the dilution of Pulse to Ethereum is a million. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's a million. It's like 1.2 million times more.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's awesome, man. So give us the rundown in your opinion. You know, I tried to translate it best I could. We're at 195 people. You've got people across the world. Give them your best description of why you're excited about PulseX and why you believe it could be one of the biggest things. You said it could break crypto, right? I want to hear why you think
it's never been done before.
Never.
Richard likes to make things. He'll copy what's necessary for the groundwork of what makes it work well. And so he's not trying completely brand new stuff and risking it breaking with people's life savings.
Yeah.
He sees what's already working, but then he changes the parameters to just make it better or make it more decentralized. So it's actually real crypto, real DeFi.
Yeah.
So I love that he does that because it makes it more valuable, the assets he makes, because now there's no central party. There's no added risk when you remove that risk, it makes the product better. It's just a better product now. So he's done that. And we didn't even get into the math of like PulseX. Like
Yeah.
that's just it's already got that. So it should be better than any other decks just based upon that.
Now explain to us bi-pressure and this built-in bi-pressure. I want and try to make it as simple for people as possible. You got a huge audience listening to you right now, and I really want to explain them because you explain it the best.
Well, I know off the top of my head, it's a little bit more difficult than when I got a video made already about it.
Yeah.
But if people are more interested, they can check that out. I don't
Okay.
mean to just shout myself out, but it's honestly just I thought about it before making the video, so it's more put together.
Okay.
But my favorite thing about PulseX is whenever anyone trades on any pair, that a little bit of the fee everybody's paying is it's set aside and then is automatically as automatic as Ethereum can get, or I guess PulseChain buys only PulseX with those little bits of volume that's on the DEX. So I made a tweet the other day, and it was, if the stock market just decided, what if every transaction for every other stock had a little bit of fee attached to it, like they do, they already have trade fees. What if all of those fees were gathered up and they only used it to buy Apple stock? What do you think Apple stock's going to do? You think that's a good buy?
Yes.
I think it's a good buy. And I don't know why Richard doesn't talk about this.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. It's really amazing stuff he created.
What's funny about it is, I mean, obviously he's busy. He's dealing with a lot of different things.
Yeah, he has a lot on his mind.
And I have a feeling too. I mean, I want to give Richard a tremendous amount of credit. He is the leader, but and I want you to talk about this. He has a good team. He has a good team. And I have a feeling there's some folks that are some real big brains like him, and he can't do it all. And I think he's got some great people like you around him. So you said, Richard, I love this comment you made the other night. You said, Richard has figured out to run a decentralized company. I'd love for you to explain what you meant by that.
Well, I know he doesn't like it to be described that way.
Yeah.
And I've never talked to him about it being described that way, but it's not in his best interest to really talk on that. It's just the way that he managed to figure this out with crypto and how people now have access to putting their money where they actually want without government strings attached, eyeballs, borders mattering. Now everyone in the world's money is unlocked. Who better to have the resources than him, in my opinion, with his vision and his plans and his execution.
Yep.
He's making the best products that are allowing people to become wealthy because they're investing in the future self of themselves.
Yeah.
They have power over their money. They're not tied to their government's currency because they happen to be born there. Like, imagine being in Venezuela and the government's just so corrupt, you're just screwed.
Yeah.
Except if you have internet, you may be able to save yourself if you have the right products. So, most crypto is better than a fiat, but then there's just better assets in that asset class. So why not just get into the Richard Hart projects, the real decentralized ones?
Yep.
So I don't know if did I answer the question or I just...
Yeah, you did. It's interesting. The commentary I got from that was this idea that, when you have access to the world and you build great products, you attract great people. And at the end of the day, those people kind of rise to the top. And Richard's really good at identifying good developers and people with good thinking. And I that's what I got from your comment about a decentralized company, is this idea that, hey, just the best people, let's get together. And we've got the best community. He's got the best developers. We got the best products. And to me, it's about this ecosystem that he's building. He's going to touch everything. And it's not like he's doing it for the money, because he's already got the money.
Yeah, he's had the money forever. So
yeah.
And if he ever needed money, the guy knows how to make the best products that you want to buy. So the guy does not have a money problem at all.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. Hey, I really appreciate you coming in. I don't want to take time away from your family, but
I had to come on. You're so awesome. I cannot wait for our interview. So I look forward to that, man.
Yeah, we're going to do that. And we're going to dive into some stuff. I really want to understand your background, because you touch on topics that most young people do not know about. and you're a real wise guy. You got a big, 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 exciting future, and I want people to know who you are, and I want
My dad's trying to get some cred.
yeah,
He's
well, your
coming in the
dad,
room.
hey, your dad, hey, I'm a dad. I know how it is, man. If my boy did what you did, I'd be like, yeah, my son's gonna make me rich, is what's gonna happen here. So that's
Yeah, no,
fantastic.
my parents were a huge influence in my life. I have no complaints about them. They're amazing.
Well, that's the key. That's the key to it. If you know, it's usually moms. They take care of all the details so you can go out and run and be a smart guy like you are. So it's
Well,
fantastic.
thanks for having me on,
Yeah,
Matt.
man.
You're
Hey,
awesome.
thanks for
And keep the
joining.
stream going.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep
Don't
going.
let
You
it
got me
stop.
excited.
I love the energy you bring. It's the best. So
Hey, with
thanks for having me on,
223
man.
people. Hey, you bumped up the number, so thank you for joining.
I'm glad not everyone left. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. See,
All right,
see
see you,
you,
man.
man. Talk to
All
you
right,
later.
happy New Year, man. See ya.
Happy New Year. Bye.
All right, we got a ton. What is up? Look at that. It's like a surprise guest, right? Just shows up. This is fantastic. Okay, guys, we got a super chat from Bobby Hexelrod. We're going to get to Bobby. I really appreciate that. Sorry you had to wait there. You're awesome. Okay, I'm just moving through this, folks. I want everyone to get recognized here. When I make a comment, I'm like hoping that Richard says something, and I'm just like, all right, I want to make sure. Roy Slade, what's up, man? All right, Leonardo, can't wait. Spam the link all over Telegram. Thanks, Finbear. I appreciate you doing that. Man, he had to get his nose out of his Frank Lloyd Wright books in order to send that out on Telegram. All right, K4K, Rolex. Hello, everyone. PulseX is bad for SAC because everyone will do it. Stop recommending people do it. You know what? It's hard. I know what you mean. You know, supplies can be driven by the total amount that's sacked. I understand what you're saying, but you know, it's hard to keep it secret. And honestly, if you look at the sacrifice for Pulse Chain, there were 42,000 people originally that did that. This is going to come and go quickly as well. And the world has what, 8 billion people on it, and it's not mainstream. We need to take care of our community and people to understand that. And the only people that are paying attention to this stuff are people who know Richard Hard. And, you know, so rising tide lifts all boats, my friend. But I appreciate your thoughts. But I don't like keeping things quiet that are good. Shout out. What's up, Demi and Grant? What's up, Keep? Hexacat, ho, ho, ho. Bring on the mad gains. Daniel Garza, what's up from New Mexico? You know what? Love New Mexico. Spend some time searching for the treasure of Forest Fen out in that neck of the woods. Oh my gosh, Bobby, you're awesome. And people getting down on everybody. It's awesome. That's what I love about this community. Somebody comes into the community trying to FUD. Everybody's like, domination. All right, abracadabra, PulseX will dominate dexes. There's no question about that. I mean, and it'll be hard for somebody to create another dex on Pulse Chain. It's like you're not going to get much going through there. All right, let's jump into Bobby Hexelrod here. I'm jumping ahead here. Put this in your PulseX sack to hold for the future. If it's 10,000 to 1, that's potential 2 million points. Bobby, you're an incredible guy, dude. You're incredible. And you know what I'm doing? You know, I'm going to use this chance to say, I'm going to do an interview with Bobby, and it's going to be incredible. And I really want to encourage everybody to watch this. Bobby Hexelrod is an amazing guy, amazing story. And here's the thing, this community, I'm all about, the calling on my life is to unlock global generosity. And you unlock generosity by giving, okay? What Rags to Riches did the other day with the Christmas story is about leadership. It's about showing that you can make a difference in people's lives. And you need to get outside yourself and you need to give. And when you give, other people see that and they go, hey, I can do that same thing. And it's leadership, it's inspiration. And, you know, you think about this, you know, Bobby Hexelrod right here, this is a great example of leadership. He says, hey, I want you to have this $200, put that into the sacrifice. That could be 2 million points. Well, here's the thing about Dexes. I saw Richard Hart the other night, and he said it could be a 10,000x. I asked K4K, I said, do you think this could really be a 10,000x? I didn't think that. I thought it would be like 100 to 150x in 6 months, like the other Dexes. He's like, no. This buy pressure. You know, what he said was that it's like buying, you know, it's like all those fees go to burn and buy back Apple stock. The price goes up. It's pressure and it's a buying and it increases the price. We may see a timeline on 10,000x faster than Hex, if you can possibly believe that. And so it's really cool to see this. And so let me just throw this out at you. If you're at the holidays probably right now, you got friends and family around. I had two young guys that are in their 20s and they had no idea about crypto. And we were talking, it's my nephew and his friend. And I'm like, guys, I mean, just do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just come on. Let's get you in this and you'll thank me later. And a lot of times you have to do that with the people you care about who are open to it. And I just imagine, so I was like, you put $100 into the sack and what if that was $1 million? And you know what's crazy about that? You're like, oh, that's so unrealistic. Well, go watch my interview with Balliet Brand. Tell me if it's unrealistic. It's not unrealistic. This is a unique time and it's not going to be here forever. And so it's just exciting to you're loving people when you share this with them, whether it be Pulse Chain, whether it be PulseX. I mean, this is just crazy. So Bobby Hexelrod, here's to you, my friend. Cheers to you. Happy New Year. Looking forward to connecting with you tomorrow, I believe, just to chat or to do whatever we do. But I am fired up and I want to say thank you to you for that super chat. Awesome, guys. All right, let's get back to some folks. All right, Terrafin's in the house. Love the neon. Yes, we've been there. Let's see where spammed it all over. Okay, here we go. There's my New Mexico. PulseX will dominate dexes. Yeah, I was there. All right. Appreciate what you do, Matt. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You get me so amped up. K4K, you get me amped up, dude. Thanks a lot for being on this. Wish we could do a QA on PulseX Hex with Christopher Green. Thank you to the level and you can break it down for him. I think it'd be interesting. Hey, anything you can set up, I will do. You set them up, I'll knock them down. That's the whole plan. I like to talk to interesting people. Really excited about talking to Adam Stokes. Adam Stokes got about 20,000 followers. He's the guy that introduced me to CC with Liquid Loans. I'm excited about getting time with him as well. I'm actually doing some interviews where people are going to interview me here soon too. Rolex with the $499, Rolex 23, the super sticker. No question on that one, but I'd be happy to answer anything. I just appreciate that encouragement with the $499. I appreciate that. Falling Star, welcome. Daniel aping on the PulseX. Mr. Peach, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Oh man, this is so exciting, guys. We got 242 people. I think the most we've ever had. And maybe this is because Brandon from Rags to Riches is not here. Maybe he's been dampening the viewership. I think this is actually a good time. People are at home. They're looking for content. Thank you all for joining and being here. S7, thanks so much. Matty Crypto, dude. Hey, Matty Crypto, you need to come in here. I think we're connected. If you're available to come in, let me know and I'll shoot you the link. I want to visit with you. You're a fantastic guy. So let me see if I can find you here in Matty Crypto. No. Okay, send me a DM in Twitter if you can join. I would love to have you on the stream. Matty Crypto is dynamite. And for some reason, I think he's a Texas guy too, and that's always good, but I may be wrong. All right, Pulse Donkey, what's up? Smash the like, people. Yeah, please smash the likes. That's good for us. Sandy B, what's up, Sandy B? Good morning, Hex. This is great. Bearded Saint, what's up? Big Gunner, what's up, all? We're gonna get back to some hype here in a second. I'm just trying to get through some of these chats here. Yeah. $1 equals 10,000 points, not coins. So this is the same as the Pulse sacrifice. It's going to look a lot like that. Richard said to look at pulsechain.com if you want to understand more about the sacrifice, but that's coming soon, very, very soon. Dan, thanks for the comment about the neon. Yes, that was a Christmas gift. It's actually kind of funny. Things come in from Amazon. I actually ordered it a while ago and it took a while to get here. And my wife's like, what in the world is this? I was like, just wrap it up for me for Christmas. Somebody will appreciate it. All right. HP Morgan, what's up? Bobby, thanks again, dude. I really appreciate it. Sandy B, got to watch Richard Hart stream without the chat, reacts accordingly. He doesn't initiate the, yeah, that's good. He's actually been so much more disciplined than he used to be, and I really, really appreciate that. I feel like the more disciplined he is, the bigger the tent gets for us. And I just love it. And I think that here's something that's interesting. A lot of people lament the fact that there's not more women in hacks. And there's a reason that women aren't in hacks. And if you look at the content, you'll know why. Some of it is raunchy. Some of it is inappropriate. And I understand, but when you have discipline and when you talk about things that, I did a video that was about the personality types, the different personalities that see the world differently and they see benefits differently. A lot of men are like, yeah, let's go get the money, big bags, diamond hands, all that stuff. But a lot of women are caregivers, right? They're people that want to protect people. And that's not a benefit to them. They're not, hex flexing is not a benefit to my wife. My wife is benefiting saying, hey, does this mean, we're going to have a nice wedding for our daughters and then go to college? And they're concerned about protecting things, and the house and all that kind of stuff. And so if you're not talking in a respectful, um, appropriate way, it's hard to attract people because they're like, this is not for me. It's too harsh. And not to say you have to change it, but I really appreciate what Richard's doing because um, he's given us the information and he's still just, he's a wicked smart, wicked smart. All right. Eroy Slade. I'll be sacrificing hex. Yeah. If you sacrifice hex, it's going to go out of circulation because the OA is not going to do anything with that. All right. Pulse Abe, highest number of transaction on BSC was November of 2021. Wow. That's a lot of transactions there. Mr. Peach, I have to sacrifice hex. I'm not happy about it. I think I understand what you're saying, but also, if you got some stakes, that's going to, rise in tide and you get the copies. And this is going to be really interesting. I think the PulseX is, because of the fact that we can only look at these other dexes, but the changes that Richard's made to this with this public function with buyback and burn, it's just better decentralized, better product, just like K4K said. It's a plan to take over the world. You know what I think? Actually, I'm gonna push back on this one. Not on you, Bart. I think you're awesome. Actually, you know what's so great is this is freeing the world, not taking it over. When people like us have an abundance, and this is what the Pulse Promise is all about, is that I want to see people like you and me have abundance. Because you know what you're going to do? You're not going to lord it over people. You're not going to create systems to enslave people. You're going to bless people. And partly because you don't have the handles or the power of the military power or political power. Normal people don't have those kind of powers, so they can't be authoritarian. They can only be generous. And so, what's incredible about this is Richard's going to be putting into the hands of people an abundance, and this abundance is going to impact our communities. You watch. Here's one of my prophetic. I don't know if this is prophetic, but this is just a good guess. I think we're going to see new cities being built in rural areas. I think these rural areas that are outside of city limits, people are going to build cities like the old mining towns. I don't know if you know this, but out in the West, when the West was being developed, at least in the West of the United States, you basically created towns, right? You went out, and I think we're going to see more and more of that, especially in rural Texas. We're going to see people building these communities. And I mean, from the ground up, there's going to be, a road or two and some, fields and some cattle. And the next thing you know, you're going to have an amazing, smart crypto city being built by people that are like you and me, because we want to be around folks. We want to build the kind of communities that we like and care about. So I think we're going to see a lot of that happening here in the future. Sovereignty, freedom, individualism. And the key to this is having the resources. Finbear, what's up, Finbear? All right. Falling Star, hold hex for snapshot or sack to PulseX. That's the challenge. That's the big question. I don't give financial advice here. I don't tell you what to do. You got to do your own research. Take a look at PulseX. There's some really interesting things. I would encourage you, if you want to make a decision, watch Richard Hart's streams. Just watch him. Put him on like 1.5 because he actually kind of sits there and stares at the screen a lot. And you can do it. You can even do it on like 2 if you pay attention, and you can get through them pretty quickly. But you can hear the amazing things that are happening here. I'm just here to hype. I'm not the guy with the information. PulseX will do great with the buy, back, and burn. That's something. I need a t-shirt that says buy, back, and burn. How about that, man? What's up, Pulse 8? All right, display triple Z. Stop. Hey, that's great. All right, we'll destroy you in the chat. Stop being a yes man all the time. You know what? There's people with a different purpose. My purpose is to get you excited, to encourage you, to be caring, and to share love with people. You want somebody who's going to kick you in the teeth, go somewhere else. All right, what's up, Peter? All right, let's get through here. We got a lot to get through. Do you think the Pulse sacrifice, or sorry, do you think the Pulse price will suffer at least in near term because of all the liquidity that was waiting to buy Pulse will now go into PulseX sacrifice? I think we're going to see something similar the OA did because of supply and where it's being held. See, one of the things that the OA has done in the past is bought up at the end so that whales don't have a disproportionate control of the supply and be able to dump on people and affect things. So just trust the process. That's what I would say. Sandy B, what happened? Did people become allergic to the like button, or do we have a flux of lurkers? We have a lot of lurkers. Come on, folks. Sandy, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's so great. All right. Finally catch a live stream. Yeah, welcome. Armands. Yes, Armands. PulseX as good as Pulse Sacrifice. You know what's interesting about that? I originally would have said no. I would have said, nope, it's not as good as the Pulse Sacrifice. But I didn't understand it until I started watching Richard and then this breakdown of the tweets. So look at his tweets. And then K4K. He's the guy that is opening up and rags to riches. These guys are smart guys that are saying, hey, take a look at what is actually happening. And I think the big thing is here, most of the DEXs in the past have had, I believe, what's called a multi-sig wallet where you have to do a manual process to run a process against the contract to buy back and burn. And this is going to have a function that anyone can call publicly, which is like the good accounting function. It's a public function that you run so that you don't lose your stake, right? You don't want to pull your tokens. You don't want to mint them. You want to hold them. You use the good accounting function. And that was used in Hex. So Richard's using the same concept of a public function where anyone can call the buyback and burn. And that to me is going to be incredible. And that's what K4K was talking about. But don't take my word for it because I'm not an expert. I am merely an entertainer. I am not a financial advisor. But K4K, he's not either, but he's smart. So go watch his video on this. I really mean it. If you're interested in doing your own research, that's a great place to start. And then watch Richard's stuff. He's the guy. That's the horse's mouth, right? Sit down, strap in, hodl. Come on, Robert. What's up? John Adams. Boy, John Adams. Good name. When is sacrificing? It's coming up the next couple of days. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen while we're on the stream. Wouldn't that be awesome? We could break some news here. All right, Hexagon, what's up? Good Sunday morning to you. Marco the Hexican is in the house. Hey, family. Mango Junkie, what's up, man? Ryan, good to see you. Matt. All right, here we go. Matt, do you have a charity that would support such a sacrifice? Maybe the company you interviewed lately would be a great opportunity. Yes, they would be very interested in doing something like that. I do want to say this. I listened to Richard about this. It takes time. And he's right. It takes overhead, it takes time, it takes customer service. And because of that, the nonprofit organizations that would benefit from this, I don't think we have enough time because of what's going on. We want to get the pulse chain out. And so I think that we're going to have to pass on that and I don't mean me. Richard says he's going to have to pass on that. He'd love to do it, but I think we care more in this community about getting the SAC out and getting pulse chain live. Okay. But I do believe it would be a great thing to do if you can work it out. All right. Second, so this is a great question. Are there any news about the second incentive token for yield farming? It has not been named. And the DAO and all that stuff. Yeah, you need to talk to someone else besides me about that, but that has not been named yet. I'm excited about what that's going to be called. You are the Hex father for sure. Well, that's what happens when you get old and you care about people, right? All right. Pulse and PulseX would be a close race to 10,000X. Wouldn't that be incredible? So, John, I think I answered that next couple days here. What's up, Erwin? What's up, Mego Art? What is up? Good morning to folks. All right. Finbear, just pondering the orb, as one does, but a good guess regarding architecture. I'm going to assume the orb is what other people would consider the flat disk. So, Finbear, I'm glad you're here. Oh, man. Folks from India are here. Let's see. Smash the like button. S7 says Crypto Grandpa. You know what? Okay, now we're talking. If you have a name like Crypto Grandpa, you are welcome in this stream. That's all I have to say. You don't know me, but hello, hey, I'm glad you're here. Old people like me and women and animals. That's what I do this stream for, folks. Bearded Saint, not on a roof today, unfortunately. Wow, we got a lot of folks in. Bart from the Netherlands is here. Crypto Wonder Podcast. Greetings. What's up? Boy, I'm way behind. We're just up to 206 in the chat. We got 289 people. You guys are blowing my mind. And here's the thing. Brandon from Rags to Riches, it would be my dream if he would join us, because then we could get this together. This is incredible. Yeah. Oh, I just got a message from Richard Hart. This is the first time he's ever reached out to me directly, folks. We're going to make some news here. So I asked Richard if he'd do a live stream with me, and he responded, "Yep." So that's number one. That's big news. Yes, he said, "Let me get the SAC phase up first." Okay, folks, this is breaking news right now. Richard Hart on my phone, not talking to me, but responded to me I don't want to this is not set up. I looked at my phone. I was looking for Brandon, and it was Richard Hart getting back to me for the first time. Well, really the second time, about answering to do a live stream. So I am absolutely overwhelmed, blown my mind. So he's going to get the SAC out first. That's news, man. We're breaking news here. Okay, I'm just over the moon, folks. This is crazy. Having this stream, and Richard's like, "Hey, we'll do something. Let's get over this sacrifice." Man, this is good. This is good stuff. All right. Man, I just get so fired up. 293 people here. All right. Anybody that's got Brandon from Rags to Riches, you get him on here as soon as possible. I'm going to have a run through these. I apologize if I don't get to your comment. You guys are so engaged. Robert, most people can't fathom what's going on here beyond what anyone has ever thought. That's what Richard does. Man, this is so great. K4K with the light bulb above his head is so right. He's got the faux hawk and the light bulb on his head. That guy needs a halo. He's an angel. He is going to make a big difference in this world. I'm super excited about it. Okay. Hey, check this out. Sandy B says, "Can't wait till the hashtag never selling is adopted by the community." I'm a big fan of the protocol of liquid loans and this idea that you never, ever, ever, ever have to sell your Pulse. So if you've got Pulse, don't sell it. It's good for the price. And that's the most amazing thing. Stock buyback feature is incredible. It's beautiful. What's up, Marco? All right. I'm literally going to run through these. Oh, Hexcat. It will do well, but I don't see it coming close to PLS. Hey, just bring it. That's all we have to say is just bring it. All this rising tide. Everybody's got a different opinion, and that's okay. Greetings from Sweden. Great. All right, folks. What about USA's new tax law go into effect next year? You know what? That is a big topic. And I believe it's 2023 as it relates to people having to register to be brokers. I'm not sure it's actually 2022, but I could be wrong. I have to look into that. What's up, Pulse Former? Good to see you, man. Hey, I got to talk to you about that video. Was corrupt. You know how he broke it up into two? So we're gonna have to redo that video, man. Sandy B, what's up? All right, I'm running through these things so fast. When sacrifice next couple days. Richard Hart just literally texted me on Telegram, and I'm so overwhelmed. One, he's willing to do an interview, and two, he's getting out the SAC phase for us. That's so amazing. It would be awesome. We hit 300. I hope Richard's actually in this chat. Be lovely if he would join. Maybe he'll send me something on Telegram, and he actually joins this for like 2 minutes. Wouldn't that be awesome? He just says hey to everybody. Boy, wouldn't that be amazing? Maybe he'll do that. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Maybe he'll say in Telegram, "Hey, yeah, I'll join you," and I'll send him the link to this stream, and we will have Richard Hart on. Wouldn't that be like the greatest? That would be the greatest Christmas miracle of all time. Love your big heart. Falling Star, what's up? All right, let's get into some of this stuff here because I want to get into other topics, but I just love it that you guys are so engaged. We're going to get into trillions with the supply. Yeah, this is going to redefine market cap. Richard always says that market cap doesn't make, you can't make money on it. And it's kind of a fictitious number because, even if you have a lot of a supply, you can't sell it. I mean, Elon Musk can't sell all his stock. So it's paper numbers, but it's a scorecard. It just shows who's winning. And I like it for that purpose. All right. PulseX may do well, but no one has a crystal ball. That is absolutely 100% true. Best to have realistic expectations and be happy with the investment horizon. Long-term holding is the key. And you're right. I think a lot of times, what I'm trying to do on this stream and others is to help people get excited to share with the people they care about. That's it. And we need to expand things. This is going to go mainstream. It's got to hit a point in which it can be, it can break over and tip, right? This tipping point to mainstream. And I think Richard's going to build this entire ecosystem, right? This ecosystem of Hex and Pulse Chain with now a DEX with PulseX. And we're going to see things with a wallet and an exchange. I mean, it is unbelievable the things that Richard is working on to create a full, even a fiat on-ramp. Right? He's building these things so that you have an ecosystem that people can get into easily, and they're decentralized. They have no admin keys and protecting people. This is going to dominate. What's funny is I'm not even talking about ETH 2.0 anymore. You know why? I'm talking about the Richard Hart ecosystem. Boom. It's the ecosystem. He's building it step by step. He doesn't need money. He wants to help us win, and he's going to win in the process, man. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm fired up, man. Adam Stokes is great. He is amazing. Absolutely. Oh, man. Yeah, you're right. Rags does smell funny. It is true. All right. Hit the like button, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Peach. All right, Liz, here we go. Dan Smith says, if the same 700 million is sacked in the first few days, it'll be 7 trillion PulseX, and that's without the OA sack going in. These big numbers, man. Big numbers. What's up, Richard? Oh, yes. The Pumpamentals are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. All right. We're into the kind of the raunchy. Not many women in liquid loans compared to Hex. All right. Let me get some stuff here. I'm gonna keep going here. Wow, I'm way behind. All right. I'm literally skipping stuff, and I apologize. Because I want to get some good stuff in here, and any questions, I'm put up stuff that resonates with me. The power 22 is my favorite number. 2:22:22, 2 Timothy 2:22. If you're interested, you can look that one up. Hey, why are we going to be rich, Harvey? We're going to be rich for a purpose. You have a purpose. Matt with the kind of smackdown. Yeah, well, I'm not the I guess I'm more disciplined and probably more conservative than some. Great stream. Hey, Ken, thanks for coming back, listening on the way. I do that in my car too. I just put it through the Bluetooth and set the phone down, just listen to the stream. So we're at 311 people, folks. This is absolutely blowing my mind, and I love to see it. Thank you so much for joining. We are talking about PulseX. We're talking about the Richard Hart ecosystem that he is building, that we get to be a part of, and we win together. That is the promise of the blockchain, is that financial power and political power and military power are separated, right? So these things have, once we're together, if you won a war, you got to keep the plunder and make the rules. And with Satoshi's white paper with the blockchain and introduction of decentralized finance, what has happened is regular people can have access to essentially a piece of equity in their communities. This is the tokenization of communities, and you're going to own a piece of it. And guess what happens when you own something, right? Have you ever rented a place? You ever driven a rental car? How many people said, yeah, it's a rental, right? Over jumps and everything, hitting curbs. When you own something, you take care of it. And when you own something, you have a piece of a community and it has value. You contribute to it. You care for it. You tend it. You prune it. You support it. That's the key. That's why this thing is absolutely so beautiful, because it builds personal sovereignty. It builds freedom, and the number goes up, and we win together. And when people win together, they support each other and they care about each other, and they don't get divided. They get unified. This division that people have around politics and all these other things, when you're winning together, It makes no difference. No rank, no riverbank, no difference in race or culture or any of that stuff. Age, nope. You're all invited to win. And when we win together, we go, how do we help other people win? How do we care about them? This is real game theory. This is what John Nash won the Nobel Peace Prize for. Think about others, not just yourself. Hey, that sounds like a really good principle. I wonder where that comes from. All right, I want a shirt that says "Never Selling." Yeah, that's a good one. Hex. Oh man, let's see here. Never selling. Scandinavia. We got Peru. Let's go, folks. This is incredible. Yeah, Richard Hart. Can you believe it? You look at your phone and you think it's rags to riches, and it's Richard Hart. Oh man! And of course, my wife's like, "When are you coming home?" I went up. Let me make sure I'll share this with her. It's funny. All right, let's see here. What's up, Kareem? Let's see here. Finbear. I'll always love hearing from Finbear. See what happened here? Last time we broke 128 viewers. This time 256. Next 512. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh, that's such a great. You are one of my favorite comedians. G, what's up, G? Richard Hart stream would be epic. Sneak Rags in there. I have to sneak Rags in there. He's security. Wearing his glasses, taking care of us. How awesome is that? Yeah, this is fantastic, folks. You guys are incredible. All right, I'm gonna look at the time. It's 51 minutes of a stream. I'm gonna end this here in about 9 minutes. 319 people on here. Certainly don't want to disappoint, but I've got about 10 minutes to go. This is incredible. Yeah, great news about Rich. I can't believe that he texted me back. Maybe he's watching. Wouldn't that be awesome? Guys, you guys are all amazing. Wouldn't that be great? Interview with Richard. You know what I'm excited about? I want to talk to him about this concept of being the community of heart, right? He changed his name to Heart. Why? There's a reason for it. Why does he care about the Sons Foundation? Well, he worked there. I mean, what are all of these things behind this? Because making the world a better place is going to bring more people in. I really mean that. You talk to people, I'm in it for the technology, or I'm just here to get filthy rich. You know what? Money is a tool. That's all it is. It's a tool. And you can either use it for good or for evil. And you're not going to use it for that, right? You take care of the people that you care about and you love. You create some security. But at the end of the day, you're a steward of something. You can't take it with you. So what do you do with it? Well, you want to make sure that people around you are taken care of. But here's the thing. The rich people in communities are like, I'll put my name on the building. That's fine. But guess what they're doing? They're building infrastructure for people that outlasts them. It's called legacy. And you're going to be one of those people in your community. You're going to be a person who is making the lives of young people and children a better place based on the passions within your own heart. That's what the Pulse Promise is. Take a look at it, pulsepromise.com. Oh man, I am just like on fire. En fuego, as they say. I had a dream. The Overwatch guys allowed some hex against the sack pool for them. Wouldn't that be amazing? David, what's up? Richard knows who has good info and shows. You earned it, man. I appreciate it. We're at 333 people. What is up, folks? Greetings from Central Texas. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. PulseX sacrifice is coming soon. Richard Hart said it to me. This is crazy. In Telegram, I've messaged him. I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to show you all the detail, but see all this blue messages. This is me sending stuff to him, and this is at the bottom is him sending something to me. Let me get the sack phase up first. Bam! How about that, Susie Q? What is up? You like the light up there? Yeah, that's the new thing. I kind of get made fun of. Hey, thanks, Jerry. I really appreciate it. To the moon. Come in, beautiful Richard. Market cap is a facade. I totally agree. We totally agree with you. But you know what? People get all worked up about market cap. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Okay, Sandy B. Yeah, I'm convinced too. You blasted Richard on Telegram. Finbear he's the guy behind the guy. He's the guy working hard. He's the machine. Wouldn't that be incredible? Richard showed up. Oh my gosh. Literally, I'd be like what happens when you like see celebrities and you like lose your ability to speak? You ever wonder how people like Elon and Richard have enough time in the day to take out of their day and address the common folks? That's because Richard doesn't see himself as the king. I think he wants the credit for the things he's done well. But at the end of the day, when you saw him with Hexo on that interview, I'm like, these guys are friends. He's a nice guy. He even said, he's like, it triggers me when I see stupid comments all the time. He's like, I'm a nice person, but this stuff is just ridiculous. And so he gets frustrated on those live streams. It's so crazy. All right. Anna, what's up, Anna? Anytime the ladies are in the stream is a good thing. This whole vision is changing my life and future. Matt, you're helping remind us to do this together. It is. It's the only way that it'll work. Thinking of others is the key. And the more and more you can do that, in the Bible, it actually says, do not think about your own interests, but also the interests of others. So you know what's good for you. You take care of yourself. But what if you said, hey, I wonder what's best for my family, which you probably should do, but what's the best for my community? What's the best for people around me? And it's hard because we've been so stifled by debt, and so many people are enslaved by it. Imagine you were completely out of debt. You had absolutely no debt, and you had an abundance. You were looking around and going, how do I make a difference? What are the things that are needed in my community? What do people need? How do I bless them? Watch Rags to Riches Christmas Story, and you'll see an example of doing that. It's amazing. Boy. Also, just for those of you on the chat, I'm announcing a project on the Pulse Chain very soon, and it will blow your minds. So excited about it. I'm over the moon. Everything's coming together. Thank you, everyone, for your support. All right, Pulse Farmer, we'll have to do another video, man. Richard said the supply will be 150 trillion. Oh, what's up, Anna? This is awesome. Yes. I think anytime we can get folks over 70, we're doing something right. My mom is 59, and I got her to start StakeX. See, that's the key. There's a huge wealth transfer happening in this world. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. Nonprofit organizations, crypto. And then you watch. We're going to see probably mid-March, we're going to see the stock market crash, and you're going to see a ton of value go into crypto. And that's going to be another piece that really rises the tide. And this stuff with inflation's getting out of control. Wow. Mark Rostelli, what is up, man? Welcome, ladies. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Oh, my computer's throwing up a... all right, Northern Ireland. Love it. Love it. Ohio. What's up, Zach? What's up, David? What's up, Anna? Oh, Sandy B. Bro, Sandy B is always the best. Watching us with moon giggles, thinking we're bots. Bro, can we win any harder? I agree. Hey, if you had a nonprofit set up, I bet you could get 50 million from the site. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I agree with you. It's going to be big. It's going to be really, really big. All right, Russell, thanks a lot. All kinds of new folks in. Oh, dude. Yo-licious. 2 Timothy 2:22 is my life verse. Flee the evil desires of youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. What is up? All right. Anna, I can't wait to see you interview Richard. Love your energy and your message. Thank you so much. Hey, it's what we need. It's what we need. It's a missing piece. That's why I started this channel, was to really help people understand that, it's not just about Lambos and watches. It's about people in the future, and it's about legacy, and it's about how you make the world a better place, and it's about winning together. It's incredible. Portugal is in the house. Oh man, this is so great. Let's check my phone just in case. Oh, we got Compassion Cartel. Wow. Thanks so much. The Chartist win. Thank you very much for that comment. I appreciate it. K4K, looking forward to your live stream with Richard Hart. It'll be amazing having you ask the hardy questions. Isn't that the truth? I love that. That's exactly right. We are the community of heart, of Richard Hart and of the heart. Man, K4K is a genius. It's so great to see it. Isn't it neat to see the next generation? You remember when Jack Nicklaus was playing golf and we're like, he's the greatest golfer of all time. And then this new guy comes along named Tiger Woods, right? And then, it's always the next generation. There's always this next generation. And in my opinion, K4K is the future of crypto. And that's exciting. Funding Jim, man, thanks for being here, Funding Jim. It was so great visiting with you, Gary. I really appreciate you and what you do for the community. Everybody is has a role to play. Everybody's got a role to play. Costume from London. When is the Richard Hart interview? I wish I knew. He said after SAC, but the fact that he got back to me makes me so happy. And that's the neat thing about Richard. He's like, all he has to do is like wink at you, and you're like, yes. Oh man, wouldn't it be awesome if Richard joined the live stream? That would be great. But you know what? I'd much rather him focus on the things that are going to help all of us win. It'd be a treat for me, but that's not what this is about, right? This is not about, I want to think about you guys. You guys are doing something great here. So we've hit 1 hour. We're at 332 people. Thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday afternoon here at Crypto Heartbeat. We got folks from Kenya. So Sandy Beach. What's up, Sandy Beach? Yes. Richard responded to my request for an interview and said, yeah, let's do it. But after the sack, he's like, let me get the sacrifice out. That's awesome. Absolutely incredible. Love it. Just really excited about expanding our tent to include people. Because here's the thing, people buy benefits, not features. Okay. And let me break that down. People buy benefits, not features. They don't buy a buyback and burn. No. They buy what's a benefit to them. So in the advertising world, we say, tell me about my lawn, not your grass seed. Okay. Grass seed might be heat tolerant. It might be wonderful in the summertime. But at the end of the day, the benefit, what's the benefit of having a good lawn? It has nothing to do with grass seed. It has to do with your family, about not having bugs and, ants biting your kids. It's about what you can do on a beautiful lawn, right? And so this translates over, and people need to realize this, that benefits, what is a benefit to you? And realize this, what's beneficial to a 24-year-old young man is different than what's beneficial to a 73-year-old grandma. And so if you don't speak in the language of all the potential benefits, and I think money is something that you look at and you go, wow, money is helpful to just about everyone of every age. But, I'd love to drive a fast car, but I've got a family to worry about, right? I got to stay healthy. I've got to provide for them. I got daughters who are probably going to get married. I've got kids who want to go to school, and you have to prioritize. And so the things that are a benefit to me that come out of crypto, it's the same thing at the end of the day, but you have to realize that you have to speak to people based on what they consider a value, because value is perceived. Everyone perceives value differently. And so you have to understand that. Like guardians, my wife would say, no, this is about protecting things. We got to get ourselves in a good position financially, and that's for protection. Whereas other people are like, man, if I had these resources, I'd change the world by doing this, that, or the other. Or somebody might say, yeah, I'm going to get a Lamborghini and drive it around, wrap it up with Hex and Pulse. That's fine too. I'm not saying any benefits are any better. I'm just saying you have to speak to those benefits. But you draw people in when you talk about the things of heart and long-term legacy and making people's lives better. And every time Richard talks about the Sens Foundation and about helping people in their health and stopping playing video games and smoking and drinking and all that kind of stuff, it really resonates with people. And I think the more he can talk about the things that he cares about, he's casting vision for the future. And that opens wide the tent of people. And that's really what I hope to see from him, is to hear, I want to know that story. I don't want to know more about Louis Vuitton. I want to know more about how he wants to do a biotech incubator, how he wants to invest in companies that are literally creating things that will save your life. That's big time. We are part of the fix it generation. If you're a Gen Xer like me, we're going to fix it. And all the Gen Y and Gen Z and millennials are going to enjoy a new renaissance. Folks, this is our time, and I'm just absolutely blown away. You look on one end of the spectrum and you see all this like fear, and you look on this side of the world and it's all positive, hopeful, unified, thoughtful. This is the future, and it is it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. All right, I'm going over time here, but I'm doing it because I'm fired up. The community of heart, yes. I got Holland and Norway. Oh man, agents of change. What's with Jonathan? Man, what's up, man? It's good to see you. So good to see you. Oh, Sandy B. All right, I'm just pushing through this. All right. Thank you, big miners, big BM miners. All right, listen, a couple of months. Really like your content. Very well spoken. I appreciate you, and congratulations on the interview coming up. Yeah, I'm just I'm beside myself. It's so incredible. Oh gosh. Matt's got a little extra pep in his step. It's true. It's true. I'm really excited. I mean, the fact we got over 300 people here. I mean, obviously the timing was right. People are excited. They got a little bit of time, spending time with friends and family. Oh man, and to see this coming into a new year with 2022. My number's 22. We're coming into 2022. This is incredible. Got folks from El Salvador. Man, this is the place where we got. Let's make PLS our third national currency, man. What El Salvador is doing with Bitcoin is fantastic. That is great. Oh, hang on a second. We got some good stuff. Sandy B. Right. I pray that none of us lose ourselves in wealth. Family first, community. It is, that's the reminder, right? That money's a tool. And here's the thing, when you have money, you make choices sometimes that are very dangerous for yourself. And so that's one of the great things about hex and staking is you kind of lock things up and say, yeah, I'm going to build the staking ladder. I'm going to do this so that I really can't touch it, because if I do that, I'll probably make some stupid decisions, because, the human heart is corrupt above all else. More gals in crypto. I agree with that one, Sandy. All right, hit the likes, please. Okay, Anna. So this is great. Anna, you're a featured commenter. It's so great to look forward to prosperity for so many. Even greater to see and hear people gather their intent to care for each other and bring all of us together. That's what we're doing with the Compassion Cartel in Telegram. Okay, so if you go to pulsepromise.com, you can see the story. You can have the link to Telegram. Join that Telegram channel. We want 1,000 people there by 2/22/22. And that's going to be incredible. We're going to see how many people can get together and say, hey, we're going to make a difference with our Pulse gains. This is our time. CP says, I agree 100%. Hexagon Greenhorn. Yes, we had an incredible Christmas. Kids just had a wonderful time. I will bring 12 coworkers to the Pulse world. Number of people interested in Hex Pulse. Yeah, it's growing exponentially. It's about to a tipping point. We need big time influential people. And I think this whole biggest airdrop in history is going to be it. And then I think also as time goes on, you're going to be at a cocktail party and be like, oh, yes, have you heard of the Pulse chain? And somebody say, what do you mean the Pulse chain? You say, yes, your bags have been doubled. Have you checked your wallet recently? What do you mean? I need to change my settings to Pulse chain. And there are my coins. Oh, you mean my ERC20s have been copied over? Yes, they have. Richard is a genius and is going to make everyone have to pay attention to this Pulse chain thing. Oh man, this is so great. DJ Cryptomatic. Okay, everybody, DJ Cryptomatic is the man. If you didn't catch his Christmas stream with all the people he brought together, that was incredible. DJ Cryptomatic, you are doing the yeoman's work, man. I love it that we've got talented people in the community, supporting with music and mixing things up and being so positive. I just love your vibe, man. So amazing. Greetings from Germany, but DJ Cryptomatic in the house. That's so great. All right, here we go. Let's get through this and we'll wrap it up. Ryan, keep on preaching the great word, Matt. So glad to have you. I agree. We need more of this type of content and positivity. That's right. Ryan is the guy. When I went into the Pulse, when I was learning about Hex and Pulse and everything, I went into the chat and he was there. He was the only other adult in the room. And I was asking some pretty legitimate questions and people were calling me a fudder and they were like just ruining me. And if it wasn't for Ryan, I wouldn't be doing this. So Ryan, you're awesome. I did an interview with Ryan. If you're ever interested, he's an amazing guy. And it's just so cool to see the stories of people. What's up? It's great. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, on the way out here, $5. Alan, thank you so much. Got 4 of my friends ridiculed. What is that? Is that right? That ridiculed Hex to buy it. Isn't that the greatest feeling when somebody's like, oh, that's no scam, and then buy it themselves? They didn't sack for Pulse, but going heavy on PulseX. People are starting to wake up. Yeah. You know why? It's because it's just like it's nonstop winning that Richard does. And you realize he knows stuff that other people don't know. He's smarter than everybody else. And, this is incredible. I really think that this is more than just one man, though. I think this is a movement. And I think that Richard, it's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. And dream work makes the team work. You know why? Because vision matters. Without vision, the people perish. And he's got vision. And he also knows how to build great products that are decentralized and really live up to the standards of decentralization. And to me, that is huge. All right. You know, when your wife keeps texting you, you're like, I think the ladies have some shopping to do. All right. Hexagon Greenhorn, what's up? Richard live stream. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to get off. If Richard's going to do a live stream, folks, thank you so much for joining. 309 people here. Go over into Richard's live stream if that's what's happening right now. Thank you so much for joining me. PulseX sacrifice is huge. The Richard Hart ecosystem. We are the community of heart. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday or whatever day it is for you on the planet. And bless you, my friends. We will see you soon. Take care.